because it's already secondhand.
As a vintage shop owner in Portland, Anna Harris looks out for unique items, whether at flea markets or on auction sites. She didn't expect to find this.
The view of the hood just immediately shocked me and kind of shook me.
A Ku Klux Klan hood from the early 1900s, along with a digital copy of a donation slip from a Klan member. The hood was up for auction. One person had already started the bidding at $30.
It's not a collectible, it's not memorabilia, it's a hate item. And it perpetuates hate, and it, in my opinion, shouldn't be for auction, it shouldn't be for sale. If anything, it should be donated to a museum or something archival. It needs to be preserved as part of history, but it doesn't need to be bought and sold like it's memorabilia, because it's not.
Gary McLaren, owner of McLaren Auction Services in Aurora, told KGW the hood belonged to an elderly woman who was downsizing and asked the auction house to sell it. After KGW called to ask about it, the auction house changed its mind.
We sell history here, and that happens to be a part of American history. Now, after you called earlier, I pulled my staff together and we all talked. And even though we feel that we are right to sell this, we have decided to pull it from the auction.
McLaren says his decision to pull the KKK hood has nothing to do with listing something that could glorify hatred or discrimination, or profiting from it. Instead, auction house staffers were worried about a public reaction.
My staff, I will use it, felt somewhat threatened. They, you know how Portlanders can be. They were afraid that they would come out here, that they would disrupt the auction, that somebody could possibly get hurt. So we thought it was the best interest of my staff to go ahead and pull it and return it to the consignor.
Harris, grateful that the hood is no longer for sale, said that explanation is frustrating to her.
Well, I feel like that's an inappropriate reason to take it off. It's not good enough, and they're just kind of confessing that they're okay perpetuating hate and racism as long as they don't get backlash for it, and I don't think that's okay.
McLaren said he has sold KKK leaflets or brochures in the past without issue, but never parts of a KKK outfit.
It has nothing to do with hate, and you can turn it and pretend that it has to do with hate, but it really doesn't. It just has to do with America's history, and America's history isn't always pretty.
Yeah, it is absolutely history, and it is hate.
McLaren says he likely wouldn't sell future KKK items at a public auction, but he could look for private buyers, something he says other auctioneers and collectors do. For some context here, large auction sites like eBay ban listings of items like KKK and Nazi clothing on the grounds that they promote, perpetuate, or glorify hatred. McLaren says based on the opening bid, this hood could have held minimal value as part of this auction. Brittany?
All right, Evan, thank you.